Hey folks, Snuff again. Second time today. This is another Fury of Dracula Continental Cup tournament game. Today I'm playing my old teammate Andrezot from the last team tournament, so we'll see how this goes. Spoiler alert, I had a very tragic loss this morning versus Azagal. To his credit, he played very well. I had multiple opportunities to win, but just made some sloppy mistakes, which sucks. But we're going to move forward and try this all again. Because this is a fun game and we like this tournament, and we like this game and community and all that jazz. Andrezot told me he'll be here in a couple minutes, so we're just gonna chill until then and enjoy the dulcet tones of the very low volume background music. All right. Um, this is all correct. I'm kind of at a loss for words. I don't really know what to talk about. Hope anyone watching this is having a good weekend. In Europe, it's probably the very end of your weekend. We've got a few more hours here in the United States. Whew, excuse me. Oh, Andrezot says he can't see the lobby. Yeah, sometimes that happens. I'm not sure why. Yeah, not sure what's up with that, but this seems to have worked. All right, here we go. And a 4. Um, he's probably not there, but let's rule it out. Fine. Okay. Nothing too special there. Although Heavenly Hosts are nice. Nothing. Nope. That's helpful. Okay. I'm disappointed that he knows I have Heroic Leap, but I'm happy I have it. Good draws for Mina, and we got newspapers. That was a pretty good round. He might Dark Call here. I could see that happening. 2 white ones. Oh, I should have traded. Whoops. Gonna misdirect. Horse number 1. Nice. I hope I get an ally. Um, we'll trade like that, I guess. Okay, we have 2 horses in the east. Um, yeah, let's do that. Okay. A lot of Drac events here. Nope. Nope. Are we... No. Um, Ticket. Nope. We'll need to get that last ticket soon. Hmm, that's nice. Okay. Do we check standard Eastern spaces? I think we do. Okay. Bucharest. Good to know. I could get there with tickets. Um, um, since he's in the East, I think I keep the 3-2 for now and use it next turn. There we go. Awesome. With that, don't really need a trade. Um, but I think Mina's going to be my go-to mover right now. And if she gets in trouble with a vamp, she can use the heroic leap. I think I'm not even going to give her the stake. If she's going to move, she's not going to take events, so let's trade with her now. Do that. She's got a 3-2 already. She doesn't really need to trade. Let's just scan. Okay. Alright. So he's one away from Bucharest. Well, maybe that means I should move Godalming as well. He's either in Klausenberg or Belgrade. Constanta. Okay, let's move them both by rail. Uh, it's going to require us to have good ticket draws, though. Would it be better to move by horse? Uh, let's move them both. They can both. They can both take tickets, and we can send one or both of them over. If I only send one, I'll send the one that has forewarned. This feels like a hoax. Maybe I should have thrown that back in. Guess we'll have to decide whether forewarned it or not. Yeah, let's stop it. That's helpful. Not adjacent to any hunters. That tells me a lot. That means he's either in Sarajevo or he is in Sofia or, and this seems unlikely, but he could be in Galatz. Hmm. Hmm. I don't think she needs to clear trail. I kind of just wanted to block Zagreb. Is that worth it? Maybe I should just supply. She could always block Munich after. Rufus. We're gonna search. Just in case. He does sneaky stuff sometimes. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I'll keep the other stake. A little risky to go around without a weapon, but I'm okay with the risk. He's probably going to dark call now, but okay. Let's go to Munich. I don't really need an item trade, right? No. Need one of the 200s in the west to get a horse. Not a horse. Man, there's so many Drac events. It's kind of insane. Sister Agatha. I think we should search. It was Zagreb. It's too bad I don't have CG. He'd be in a really, well, yeah, he wouldn't be in the worst spot. But, so now he's probably in Vienna. A new vamp. Okay, that's fine. A new vamp wouldn't mature there that was unrumored, wouldn't have actually hurt me too bad, but still happy to not have to deal with it. I'm a little worried though that I'm gonna have a Godalming draw the other horse, and I don't want that. I'm inclined to rail him west. The risk is that Drac is there and he doesn't. Godalming doesn't have a weapon, but I guess Mina can help in that situation. To oh, they both. Eh. Okay. I don't want to burn a surprising return at this point. Gonna let these mature. Oh, there he is. Okay. Hmm. If I think I want to go there and not use the heroic leap. I just want to use it to help get Godalming out. Just use the Mina in the combat to help get Godalming out and put more pressure on him. Okay, there's the horse I was looking for. Oh, wow. Would have been nice to have that just a little bit earlier. But that changes plans a little bit. I'm not going to heavily host them, that's for sure. Let's just try to get out of this combat. Um, I think I should, if I'm going to go into combat with Drac, I should have a surprising return to get Aggie. Skip it. Use this one. Take Aggie back. Even though I'm not going to really fight here, no. So now that I have CG, the plans change a little. I'm going to have to keep a real close eye on his movement and find a time when I can use that CG effectively. Ooh, I don't like that. He saw what I was doing there. I do have great strength. What is the way that is less likely to get me killed? The punch and then the escape, or he can do at most 8 damage to me, right? If I just dodge. I think that's right. Or he can get a bite. Okay, he's taking the bite. I don't need great strength. He already knows I have the Heavenly Host. That, I think, is a win. I'm going to heal the bite immediately. He took 2 damage. He didn't escape his bat. That's a win for me. Ironically, the crap. I'm going to have to trade that to Mina. Um, you should trade. Take the Heavenly Host. Is there a stake? 1, 2, 3. You should take the stake, just in case. He might, well, no, you take this, you take this. You can trade it, your knife out later. Let's do it like that. I went too quickly. I wanted to trade with Godalming. Lyra's fine, because that means he's probably going to go back there, and he's going to be hurt by CG. Um, so he didn't. So he's in Klausenberg or in Sajed. That's not bad. Do I want to trade that? I want to trade this now. I realize this is a little silly, but horse economy I think is perfect now. Wait, this says play if you are not weakened. Weakened means having a bite. Mina always has a bite. This isn't going to work. Ugh, more garbage play on my part. It's unfortunate, but we'll deal. Having all these layers here is nice because it kind of tells me where he is going. Bucharest. Okay. That means this is Klausenberg. I think I want to encourage him to stay. I also want to get this blood transfusion done with. Let's do the blood transfusion. Let's see if we can kill this thing with a double knife. Man, he called that. Credit where it's due, Andrezot. Really? Really? Okay, got him there. Hopefully my weak combat here will convince him to stay in the east and give me opportunity to use that CG. He's probably just going to play a claw and then an escape. Yeah, but I'd rather just not take that damage. He just had the right cards. Yep, makes sense. Um, I worry this next thing could be a spy. Johnny Hark. Now I wish I'd gone there because getting Jonathan Harker next turn would have been helpful. Uh, just so I don't forget. Um, do do. Um, I could use CG here, but he still has his renewed vigor, so he could just fog. I'm sorry, he still has his wolf form, so he could just fog here, and then wolf. Well, now I regret fighting that vampire. Let's... I don't know if there's a benefit to surprising return now. So let's skip that. Let's get Seward. Here's what I think I want to do. I want to go here because I want Seward to go to Bucharest. And I think that makes the path to Bucharest safer for Seward. Forgot that that's a lair. Uh, I don't know that I need to. I mean, it's just a rifle. Nice combo. Um, maybe I sent Mina here first because she has the heroic leap if she gets in trouble. She can also die. I guess I should send Godalming. Let's have her go south, actually. Let's create some pressure for Drac that he might get hit with the heroic leap. Actually, could just go get Drac if he goes south and then go back to Bucharest later. Um, okay. I think he's gonna go south and put down a fog. He's almost out of the deck. I kind of want to use the escape route to avoid the Fang points. Hmm. Yeah, let's do it. All right, I'm happy to see that because now I can stake this with impunity. Oh, okay, maybe I'm not happy to see it. But it's still great strength. So, uh, okay. Yep, no surprise there. Hmm. Garbage. Other than the CG, I've been getting pretty bad draws, which I realize has a bit of a other than that Mrs. Lincoln vibe, but so be it. Uh, you just stay, I guess. Oh, did I forget to take tickets with Godalming? I should have taken tickets with Godalming. Yep. Oh my gosh, this is just not my day. Doing a lot of dumb things. We should slow down. Just get some zen going. All right, let's go south now. That's helpful. Part of me almost wants to just move him east just in case they're going west. He's going west. Um, this could be double fog then. I don't see any fog. None of this is good. Feels like double fog. That's a pretty useful behind the veil. Unless fog is like the last two cards, which is possible. Yeah, that feels a lot like double fog. Uh, that could be helpful. Let's play the Mystic Research now. Uh, yeah. This it can't be a hoax because I saw one in his hand, right? Yeah. What else could this be that could be a problem? Anything? I think the answer is nothing, but let's go. If this is a soil, that'd be good because it would reshuffle the deck while the fog is still out there. Uh, yeah. That's unfortunate, but I'm glad I got the vamp. Okay, no surprise there. Um, Now what do I do? I really need a money trailer hypnosis. So I kind of want to keep searching. That would have been nice next turn. The other forewarned. He's got chartered carriage. Ooh. Alright, let's check this out. Uh, think I want to maybe not use the Vampler yet. It's not looking great. I missed that there was a badge there. Wait a second, Sophia's a lair, which means he went here and hid. Right, yep, that's the double fog. And unfortunately for me, it's going to get recycled back into his deck now. Okay, not a Vamp Mature, that's nice. Um, that RV will help, although Seward State will not be good. Um, Seward can take the CG. What else is he going to use it for? Great strength, planned ambush, surprising return. Let's do that for now. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm glad about that. I was thinking he might hide there. But he doesn't know that I don't have excellent weather, so that makes sense on his part. Another poorly timed scouts. Seward might be able to get back in this. I want to train him back to chartered carriage. I have not been counting my night supplies, so I think I should not use the rest to be safe. Alright, no more of that. Now, will he land now? I think the answer is no. If he doesn't land, I think that's better for me. But we'll see. If he has fog, that'll be a problem. Um, Question becomes here, does Seward need to deal with whatever's in CAG? I think the answer is yes. So with that information, you got to move north. Oh, hold up. I screwed it up again, didn't I? I kind of screwed it up. I screwed this up insofar as I'm going to need to play another Renewed Vigor because I forgot to use Speedy Telegraph. So now Seward's not going to be able to do Charter Carriage and Sense of Emergency this turn. I don't know why I'm so bad with not executing on my thoughts today. Why am I trading? Did I misclick? This is really not my day. Um, really not my day. Okay, well, given this mistake, what do I need to do? If I just... I guess I don't need to use Charter Carriage, because I can just Sense of Emergency and then go to Ionian Sea. Next turn, go to Tier C. Turn after that, go to CAG. Same effect. The only problem with that is the CG could be a problem. Man, everything is a problem because I did not use that Speedy Telegraph. If I use another RV next turn, I can guarantee CAG. I could also just go to CAG with Helsing, I guess, if I get a white 2 here. Since Helsing's going to go to C. So I need to get the hypnosis off first. Although, if he is in Britannia now, he's dead. So I don't even need the hypnosis. Oh wait, no, because he could go to Irish. He could go to Irish. Um, uh, well, that's not helpful. Uh, I think that means Mina just has to move. Um, I think Mina just has to move and be ready to land in London tomorrow, and then head up in Swansea on the last day. Make sure it's not Santander. Okay. Whoa, he's not there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well then. That was not what I expected. If he went to Paris, I'm basically screwed. I've got a 1 in 3 shot. If he did a fake wolf form to Nantes, he might hide there. Given this situation, unless he feeds right now, which would be kind of nuts, there's no reason to go to CAG. It's all going to come down to luck. Ooh, this is really not my day. If I had gotten the better horse draw, I would have done a regular scan with Mina just to be safe. It was Paris, so I have a 1 in 4 shot. This is a pure guess. Well, whoa! Wish I could trade with him, but I'm at sea, so that's not going to work. This feels like do I punch or do I rifle? I think I punch first. Nope, I should have. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. There's not much I can really do here. He's probably got this. He's got 6 health. I'd have to get extremely lucky for this to be a win. Yeah, plotting is going to get him another strength. And then he can just either strength. He can just strength and then escape his mist, and then he wins. Assuming this is a loss, which it's looking like it will be. Um, this one I don't feel as bad about. This one is more of a function of, I mean, well, I made a mistake there, but because I needed to go to C because if he was in Dublin, um, I couldn't risk Cag maturing because it was probably an Aristo, given that I'd seen his hand. If he somehow doesn't have Escape as Mist, he's going to have the other Mez, so he's either going to escape his Mist. Oh, if he escapes his Mist, he's dead because of Aggie. He needs to Mez here. Or he could Fang again. Not my day. Just to see. Yeah, no surprise there. Well, that's disappointing. I just took the US team back to -4. Not great, but is what it is. But yeah, I mean, with a better horse roll on Godalming during that last renewed vigor, I would have scanned with Mina, realized he was in France, and then I would have stayed where I was, and I probably would have gotten him with multiple hunters. So that's kind of bad luck. I'm sure there are other things I did wrong, um, but that was probably the main thing. I guess if I had not messed up my plan to get Seward out, he could have gotten further west, which could have been helpful. But if I looked back, there were some benefits to that too. Now, if I remember, no, because the charter carriage I ended up throwing out. I don't know. There were probably other things I could have done better there. There might have been a way to use CG effectively at the beginning when he was in the east. Um, so maybe I should have done that. But it's hard to know when he has RV, and he has fogs. All right. Well, enough of that.